Back to school means more traffic. We're live in Lindbergh School District, where today is the first day of school. As a result, officials here at Lindbergh High School are expecting an increase in traffic flow on South Lindbergh in this part of St. Louis County.
And it's back to school for Ladue. I'll explain some of the challenges students might face as they head back to the classroom.
Because of this heat, anything can be possible, you know.
Extreme heat. How area school districts are trying to keep classes cool as temperatures reach triple digits.
And patchy fog out the door this morning, but very humid air in place. High temperatures near 100 today through the end of the week.
People will try to beat the heat, but the heat will eventually beat you.
Serving our streets, well, you'll see the Urban League giving out free water to cool down our community.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Oh, summer break is over for some kids out there, huh? This is a live look at Lindbergh High School. It is the first day of school. We've got the kids over on the left-hand side with the strings moving and grooving, and they're very talented. They will go back and forth like that. Of course, Skyland spies flying high over the campus, where there are some new security measures now in place. Our Alex Fees is live out there. We'll have more on that in South County coming up in just a bit. But right now, I just want to say I wish we were as talented as they were, but we're not. So just a good Tuesday morning to you. I'm Rennie Knox.
And I'm Michelle Lee. Wow, I could listen to them all morning long. They've got so much great energy at 6 o'clock in the morning, too, right? Wow.
Have you ever seen that before?
No, I've never seen that before.
Big old, what is that, a cello or a
Cello?
viola
Or a bass?
Oboe? Yeah, big one.
Just throwing out strings.
Don't ask, I don't know. Yeah,
It wasn't a trumpet. We know that.
That's
Or a
it.
French horn.
Yeah. All right, well, yes, lots of water today as you get ready to send the kids off to school, and light, loose-colored clothing, whites, pinks, teals, things like that. That helps repel the heat. You put on a black shirt and then you're going to be scorching, I tell you, right away. So as you get going this morning, just like yesterday, we will have some fog develop. Noticing that over parts of the Illinois side, O'Fallon, Illinois, and Shiloh, you can see that starting to settle in. There is a dense fog advisory away from St. Louis on southern Illinois this morning, so that's where the worst of the fog is. But the numbers are so steamy. It's 81 degrees at Lambert, lots of 70s on the map, but again, it's that humidity that is sky high, and it makes it feel a good 10 degrees warmer than it actually is. High temperatures today range anywhere from 90 to 100 once again, so do hydrate and take it easy. All right, let's get over to Paul, who is tracking the Tuesday morning commute. Good morning to you, Paul. What's happening on the roads?
Good morning, Anthony. Yeah, thank you very much. And I've been kind of scanning my closet, thinking about where's the teal? Where can I get some teal here? Because I do want to cool off. Absolutely. And maybe we could have some teal on the map. We have green right now, which means you're moving at normal speeds, little construction projects. We do want to kind of zoom in a little bit on Lindbergh High School and South Lindbergh. Within the next 10 minutes, Alex is going to be talking about those closures, and it's just going to be a lot of volume this morning. A lot of volume everywhere. Downtown bridges are a-moving. We'll have more traffic coming your way very soon, guys.
Thanks so much, Paul. Breaking this morning, a Bridgeton police SUV is involved in an overnight crash along I-70. So this is video of that crash around 2:30 this morning near the Earth City Expressway. You can see there that the SUV has some damage to the rear. There's some significant damage as well. This morning, it is unclear what caused the crash or if anyone was hurt.
This morning, more students are lacing up their shoes and packing those book bags and heading off to school for the first day.
Yeah, we've got team coverage around the St. Louis area. Our Sydney Stallworth is at Ladue rallying with the Rams.
Oh, yeah. But first, let's head on down to South St. Louis County, where Alex Fees is at the newly revamped Lindbergh High School. Good morning, Alex.
Hey, Ronnie, Michelle, good morning. The first order of business here in South St. Louis County today is outside. Lindbergh School District officials are asked people to avoid this area of South Lindbergh, basically in front of Lindbergh High School, for the beginning and end of the school day to give students a chance to get in and out of their parking lot. Now, in the meantime, some of the bond issues at work in the St. Louis area are resulting in state-of-the-art safety and security. Lindbergh is one such district. Here they have a $105 million no tax rate increase bond issue that is designed to revitalize Lindbergh High School campus and create district-wide safety equity. Superintendent Dr. Tony Lake told me the changes at Lindbergh High will result in a single secure main entrance, In addition, Prop R will ensure all Lindbergh schools have secure main entrances by constructing entry vestibules at 3 elementary and 2 middle schools. Lake says Lindbergh employed a consultant who worked with Sandy Hook after the school shootings there in the design of Lindbergh's new safety features. Plus, Lindbergh is among the first St. Louis County school district utilizing Syntegix, a Bluetooth badging system which notifies fellow administrators and first responders in case of an emergency. Dr. Eric Cochran is principal here at Lindbergh High School.
Safety-wise, first of all, it's the safest. I've been here for 26 years. This is the safest version of Lindbergh High School that I've ever seen. So that's one. And then, honestly, even some of our access for students with disabilities, those are vastly improved. We used to have floors of our building you could not access if you had a broken leg or.
And Superintendent Dr. Tony Lake will join us live in our 6:30 half hour. But now here in the meantime, we have the strolling streams at Lindbergh High School. They can take it away whenever they are ready.
Oh, I know this song.
Yeah.
A little Michael Jackson, Jackson 5, I want you back. Oh, come on now.
So,
Takes
you know,
me back to my first day of school.
I know we want to listen to them too, but I want to say something. I just looked them up. They have auditions every year for this group. You can also hire them.
Really?
And then they use the money for their program.
I like that.
Let's
Maybe
hire
for a
'em.
wedding or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, they'll play the theme music here in studio for us. All right, Alex Mees live for us this morning out at Lindbergh High School.
Oh, wow. That is so amazing. Well, our back-to-school team coverage continues at Ladue High School, where kids are getting ready for their first day. And our Sydney Stallworth is joining us live with some of the challenge that they may face when it comes to mental health. Good morning, Sydney. This is so important.
Good morning, Michelle Rennie. You're absolutely right. You know, last week we talked about this on the college level. This week we really want to emphasize that especially our preteens and our teens are dealing with so much in and out of the classroom during a time of change. Now, we're going to get to that in just a little bit, but first we want to talk about all of the change that Ladue students are going to be seeing this year. The district did make some changes. They added 5 virtual classes at the high school level for the 2023-24 school year and developed a plan to offer pre-K scholarships to children in the district whose families can't otherwise afford tuition. Now, the district also shared some big plans to host what's called a parent university. It'll be here at Ladue Horton Watkins High School, November 15th. Mark your calendars. It'll start at 5:30. And they're going to discuss social media regulation, recognizing signs of stress, anxiety, and thoughts of suicide in your student. And Michelle, you mentioned earlier, this is very important. The U.S. Department of Human Health Services reports nearly half of adolescents have had a mental health disorder, with almost 1/3 of teenagers feeling ashamed about their bodies, according to the Mental Health Foundation, and 40% say images on social media cause them to worry about their body image. Now, these issues can manifest as eating disorders and continue into adulthood. So I met with a college counselor to talk about what she's seeing at that level.
It's interesting. A lot of students too will talk about how they've previously engaged in these behaviors in high school or middle school and are now like kind of in remission because they've received treatment for those disordered eating patterns. But that's not to say that they don't still struggle, right? And so we see some restricting. Of course, I've worked with clients who have had difficulty with binging and purging, and that can look a lot of different ways. Excessive exercise is one example, laxatives.
Now, she also says that social media and quickly changing body trends can make it really hard for young boys and girls to feel confident in their bodies naturally. But Samantha Simple says it's never too early or late for parents to have that conversation, and that will be the focus of the Parent University right here at Ladue High, November 15th. So mark your calendars for that. In Ladue, I'm Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.
Thanks so much, Sydney. This morning, we just want to give a shout out to all the schools headed back to the class today, from Kirkwood to Melville, Oakville, and Webster Groves. We have a wonderful first day of school. My husband went to Oakville, so I said, Oakville, and a terrific 2023 school year.
Now, as you head back into the classroom, we really want to see your first day of school photos.
Oh my goodness.
For the past few days, we've been asking to see those pics, and you guys have not disappointed us one bit. We've received dozens of wonderful pictures. Just look at them there, strolling up and down there. Kids with those signs and brothers and sisters. Oh, it's so much fun. And I like the fact they're all smiling.
Yeah, of
because
course.
the first day of school, I was not smiling. All right, check out this photo. Pamela sent this to us from Jerseyville, Illinois. Looks like her daughter is saying, peace out, summertime. Back to school we go. Hey, keep those back to school pictures coming in for us. You can send them right now through the 5 on Your Side app. Just scroll down to the orange back to school section on the main page to submit your photos. You might just see them right here on Today in St. Louis.
Well, this morning, several area schools are back in session after extreme heat forced early releases and kids to switch schools to stay cool. There were issues in Rockwood, Francis Howell, and St. Louis public school districts. The power is back on this morning in Bush Middle School. Yesterday, it lost power, forcing students to move to Nottingham High School minutes away. So this morning, kids will return to Bush Middle, but yesterday's outage came as a shock to a lot of people.
It was kind of surprising to move on the first day of school. I didn't really expect it. It was very uncomfortable in there because we didn't have no chairs to sit on. We were just sitting in the gym floor.
Ameren says the cause of the power outage was a tree that fell into the power lines near the school.
Now, over in the Rockwood School District, we're told a handful of units were not working at Rockwood Summit High School. According to the district spokesperson, it caused some hallways to feel hot and stuffy. The district says it kept other AC units running all night to cool down the school. And Anthony, you know, you're trying to focus on your studies, it's hot and all that. It's a tough day for kids.
Oh yeah, you gotta have the AC. Unfortunately, this kind of heat though does cause those ACs to go out because they're working overtime. So hopefully we don't have any more of those issues like we had yesterday. But shout out to all the parents getting up this morning, sending the kids off to school. Mine going back as well, first day, 5th grade. Nervous. High pressure is in control this morning, just like yesterday. There's a tropical storm in the Gulf that's going to move into Texas for today. But here at home, another steamy day. Your school day forecast, just like yesterday, starting off near 80, highs today near 100 degrees. We, of course, wish the parents and the teachers, of course, the students, all the best this school year. We'll talk about the 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Keeping the community cool, how St. Louis volunteers plan to keep you safe during this dangerous heat.
Robbers caught on camera. Now St. Charles police are looking for the people who stole money from an ATM while it was being serviced.